Well, hello, my YouTube friends. Oh, my friends, tonight I'm gonna be excited. I prepared myself with this nice cup of coffee from France, or should I say Italy, probably, since it's an Italy coffee. And my friends, we're gonna talk tonight about an epic knife. I wouldn't say epic, I wouldn't say great. That is the knife. I mean, that's the knife from my collection. My friend, this is something special. Look at this sorcery. Look at that. Or for those of you who know what you're gonna see, you know what you're gonna see. But for those of you who don't, you might wonder how this knife would open. Is it a slip joint? I don't know. How would it open? No, my friend, this is a flipper. And that's, for those of you who don't know how it works, that might sound like sorcery. And how it works, ooh, what did just happen? This blade, this blade went out to this place just alone. And look at that, boom, oh, what was that? Again, what was that again? That, my friend, is something great. That's something great because everything in this knife screams not quality, but screams artistry, poetry, perfection, outstanding mechanism, and everything that you can expect on a knife and a piece of art all in the same time. So let's just start with the beginning, if you will. This is a work of art, because that's just what it is. It's a work of art from Mr. Stan Wilson, sorry about that. Stan Wilson is a knife maker that makes really fancy knives, and he created a lot of things. He created, the hidden screws. He created this kind of cooking on the Damascus, and it's really absolutely amazing because it cooks his Damascus, and when it works, it matches, sorry about that, it matches the colors of the cooking that you get on this beautiful Damascus is supposed to match what you have on the handle. And that, my friend, is an achievement, because you have shades of blue on this beautiful handle. That's Mammut this, and that's outstanding, my friend. And you have those mainly blue and bronze here, and you have this blue bronze on the Damascus, bronze and blue, and my friend, how can I tell you, I mean, that's just incredible. So that's what he created. I know that's going to be probably an erratic video as it used to be, but I'm going to try to focus my point, and go step by step to describe what I have, if ever word can describe what I have in hand now. So let's start with the handle. You know what? Let's start with the mechanism first of this knife. You were all wondering how it works. How does this knife deploys? Because evidently that's a flipper, but where is the flipper tab? So again, I won't spoil your time. The flipper tab is this bolster. Mr. Stan Wilson hates when a knife doesn't look like flawless, and he hates, as I do actually, those flipper tabs, and yet I am a flipper guy, so that's why I like, on this Moser, those nice non-protrusive, I mean the lesser protrusive that you have, and that works, absolutely perfectly well. But that's even too much for Mr. Stan Wilson. So what he created, because he didn't want to make flipper, what he created was an absolutely ingenious mechanism, because I'm going to try to deploy it with my left hand. So he created a flipper. Actually, the flipper is the bolster. So when you operate it like that, I'm really not a lefty, sorry about that. When you deploy this bolster, it deploys the blade. How ingenious can that be? And that's really a mechanical knife, and you have no spring. The only spring that you have is on the bolster, so it can go to its place. So that's how you deploy the blade. And that's a lock back, actually. You have the lock back here. Okay, you see here the line. of the lock back. And to disengage the lock bar here, there is a sweet spot here, really just near by this area, and you have to push it here, just ever so slightly here, to disengage the blade. And as you can see, that action is just coming from another planet, my friend. I have never ever seen something like that, because that's really something that was just created by Mr. Stan Wilson. And that mechanism alone worth, I mean, every single dime I spent on that knife. Every single dime. But that's, it would be just that. I mean, I could, spend the money that I spent on this one just for this mechanism, because this is unique, my friend. But this knife is all dressed up because you have, oh, I need a drop of coffee, sorry about that. Cheers. Yeah, this knife is all dressed up. You have the regular one, which is, if I remember correctly, Jim Skelton has one, and he was, I would say, the second to advertise the knife on internet. And the regular model has here, I think it's carbon fiber, if I remember correctly, and bolster in titanium, and a regular blade, satin finish. But this, my friend, is absolutely outstanding because it's all dressed up. Look at this beautiful Mammut this handle. That is just awesome. Look at that. That's crazy. Just that piece of Mammut that you have here. And here, my friend, look at that. History is watching you, my friend. That's Mammut. It has been, I mean, it was on a living creature like centuries ago. Look at that. Look at this beautiful clip. Absolutely outstanding clip in a bronze titanium. I mean, that's bronze gold. And you have the same coloring on all the liners. Look at that. Here the liner is in bronze. Just beautiful. And look at the back spacer that you have here, which is Damascus for sure. And all those colors that comes here. I mean, that's just outstanding. Even the bolster, look at that. It's a Damascus that it forges. But that, my friend, that's the second thing that's driving me mad. Now look at those. I mean, it's not only a Damascus, but if at the end of the day the heat colors doesn't go well, I think that Stan Wilson won't use the blade for his knife. So it has to be perfect for him and for the color to match the handle, so he can go and get along and makes his knife. I mean, I'm losing my words, my friend, as you can understand, and as you can gather, because I was speechless when I had the knife. So I needed to take some time just to recover for my blast, because that's a blast. When you have something like that in your hand, my friend, it's a blast. So what do we have again? We have a new mechanism, really new mechanism, as you can see, the flipper, non-flipper. We have absolutely nice handles in Mammut, nice bolsters here in sorry about that, Damascus. We have this special cooking here. But look at this knife, my friend. What would you say? That looks like a tactical knife. That looks like a user. And that's what it is. If you don't want the dressed up version, just take the carbon fiber with the bolster and the satin finish. That, my friend, look at how it holds in your hand. That's an outstanding knife. You have, I mean, the fit in hand is just superb. That's a knife that you want to use, my friend. Look at this blade shape. This nice curve that you have here. You have here no jimping whatsoever, but the ramp here is nice. You have the thumb that matches everything. I mean, everything is well in place, and you have this blade which is really an ergonomic and an organic blade, and that cuts like hell. I mean, I tried it on paper. Believe me, my friend, this is a razor sharp. So that's a user. It's not only a piece that you can see. I mean, I don't see myself, to be perfectly honest with you, holding this knife. I could do that. I would probably. I don't know. I'm holding the crazy watches like that. I mean, I wear them, and that's not even it's not even the more come on, my friend, I'm losing my words. It's not the more expensive of my watches. I mean, I buy toys. Hell, I want to wear them. I want to use them. So this knife, I won't beat the shit out of him, but I'm gonna wear it, and he's gonna be a user, because that, my friend, is a user. Compare that to, I don't know, to, yeah, this one. You know, it's just a little bit bigger, so it's just slightly less EDC friendly probably than this one, but this one is just perfection for EDC, so I'm not going to compare that. But look at that. I mean, this is a knife. This is a beautiful knife. I mean, forget about material, forget about everything, just the shape of the knife. I mean, use the very basic material, but just the shape of it, my friend. The shape of this knife is just outstanding, because, you know, some of you might not like, you know, some knives, very fancy knife that Stan Wilson does, but this one, my friend, is for everyone. I mean, who couldn't like this? The fans, the Stan Wilson fans will love it. The regular fans, I mean, you like tactical knives, that, my friend, is a knife for you, for sure. So everyone can be happy with that, you know. People who want all dressed up, people who want a regular one. It's not an inexpensive knife, my friend, as you can imagine. That's an expensive knife, but believe me, my friend, a lot of you collectors might spend that kind of money or even more for a knife that doesn't have a hint of the perfection of this knife. So I hate to talk about money. You have to check on the Stan Wilson website, ask him about what he does. I mean, I don't care. I paid for that knife, and that, my friend, believe me, I don't regret a dime on this one, when I can regret a lot of money that I put it on other knives. That, my friend, is the game changer for me, as is my Frank Fisher knife to come. But this one, really, believe me, since I have it in hand now, it's really something special. In South Florida, you have really probably the best maker. I mean, the one that I love the more, Mr. Neil Blackwood, Mr. Stan Wilson, Mr. Frank Fisher Jr., and also Todd Fisher. The only one that I miss an order is Todd Fisher, and I will probably I will probably contact him to get an Archangel, because I don't see myself not owning a knife from this guy. Those guys in South Florida are just outstanding, awesome guys. I love that knife. I love the work of Mr. Stan Wilson. Whoa, I think I'm gonna stop here, because, yeah, everything. I mean, again, you have eyes. You can watch at what you have here in front of you, and any one of you can understand that something really special is just in front of us with that kind of work. I mean, I could stop collecting knives straight now. I could stop collecting knives with a knife like that. I am just absolutely amazed, and I want to thank Mr. Stan Wilson, and I want to thank Mr. Mark Strauss from Knifeology, with whom I bought this knife from. He's an outstanding guy, my friend. Check Knifeology. He's got nice knives. He's got really fair prices. I mean, the price I bought this one would be probably the price I bought from Stan Wilson. So, my friend, I want to keep it under 15 minutes as usual. I'm going to stop here. Just a little flips. I'm going to take some distance for you to appreciate the perfection of this knife. Look at that. Oh, my friend, I could play like that all day long. That's just outstanding. Oh, look at, as you can see, you don't see the name. This is a sterile blade. Here is where he put, even inside you have some jeweling, a piece of gold. Stan Wilson is written. Oh, you're not going to see here because I don't have the proper light. See, yes, you see Stan Wilson there. That's just awesome. Let me try to focus here. Yeah, you see that Stan Wilson, this piece of gold. And this is the spring. If you want to tighten the spring of the mechanism here. I'm going to stop it here. I see you guys for another video. Bye-bye.